How you doing, guys? Welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 9th of November 2022. So I'm going to go through a few things with you today regarding Bitcoin and Binance. And I just want to kind of re-emphasize some of the things that I've been saying. And I'll leave you at the end, with one of the charts, which will be, we're going to go from this one to Binance, and then we're going to end up on this chart right here. And I'm going to show you something and kind of leave that chart with you, just, something to think about. So what I want to do, I want to emphasize how easy it is for Bitcoin to just drop to 11,655, right? That number is very specific. Yes, there's a reason it's specific, but it's very easy for Bitcoin to comfortably get down there now at this point. We're dropping. This is an impulse move. It's very likely that we're going to continue through the liquidity and probably start to drive towards some of these lower levels. But before we get into all of that, I want to show you something. This week and this week, we're going to measure the two candles. Okay, these two red candles, roughly there. It's around about 45% in 2 weeks. So think about this. In 2 weeks, we got 45% of movement, right? And that's just these two candles based on the entire. Look at the entire chart and then just look at these two candles. This is, not unexpected. It's not something that couldn't happen again. It's not something that's so out of the ordinary, for Bitcoin. This is just normal movement, right, for Bitcoin, right? Now think about the conditions that we are currently in the marketplace, with everything that's going on, with huge exchanges going under, right, becoming insolvent, having problems, hacked left, right, and center. Even Binance themselves got hacked recently. With all of this inflation, recession, global problems, central bank digital currencies coming into effect at some point in the future, regulation coming into effect, Biden signing papers left, right, and center. Is it any stretch to think, based on all of those market conditions and everything that I've just said, that Bitcoin can't go another 44% or 45%, whatever the number was, and end up down at 11,655 in the next couple of weeks, maybe? I mean, who knows, right? But that's not really difficult. We're halfway there already, and showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever. So again, be cautious, be careful. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their money. I've said this so many times, right? But my intention has always been to just say, relax, let the markets unfold, let the markets do what they're going to do, and be objective. See what's right there in front of you, and don't get swayed by some of the things other people say when they're saying, this is it, buy. Have a plan. Yes, if you want to pick up some Bitcoin now, for example, and that's in your plan, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're scaling in and expect, if you do get some more market movement to the downside, even to 10,000, that's the range that you're playing with, and you space your orders out. You're calm, you're relaxed, you plan the entire thing out, from start to finish. So when when these opportunities present themselves, you know exactly what you need to do. So let's go over to Binance, and you can see I'm opting to use this chart. This is another chart that I marked up quite a while ago. This is obviously 148 down here, or 150, whatever it is. So you can see that we've had this kind of low that was put in here around about 180, 185. It's a really nice move to the upside into liquidity here. And then obviously we've had this, reversal. Forget what happened. Just look at the chart. Just think about the liquidity side of things, right? We're in a downtrend. Okay, we rallied, rallied again. Picked up more sell side liquidity, really nice reaction here. So that reaction says something happened here, so again, if we take, and we're going to do a little bit of math here, let's just take, just an average movement. I mean, this is pretty decent, this one here. We could also take this one without the wick, obviously. We could take this one. We could take this one to the upside, this one. But I think this is reasonable, right? So about there, it's about 42%, right? We'll call it 42% because I've just missed the end of the tail. So 42%. If we take top end, 42% puts us about there, right? Now, again, is it any stretch of the imagination with everything that I said regarding Bitcoin, what's going on sort of globally and everything else, that Binance ends up down at 225, Of course not. There's absolutely the possibility that Binance can end up back at 225 and then some, right? Because I can tell you from experience, if this is taken out and price starts to reach towards this imbalance over here, this is going to look a bit weird because I was using this earlier. But let's just say, for example, down here, and starts to reach into this, it is possible that we, start to run a little bit deeper, and we may, see the 148 level, that we've been sort of talking about for quite some time. So again, be cautious, be mindful. Normal market movement on these types of cryptocurrencies. I've not done anything that's out of the ordinary. I've not been exaggerated in my movements. I've not been exaggerated in my calculations. We're just doing normal math based on, the weekly chart. And it is very possible over the next month or so that we see, more downside. Yeah. So have a plan. Have a plan and make sure that you're, ready for it. Make sure that you are in a position to be able to protect your capital, and be very, 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 very on point with your risk management. All right. Super, super important. So I'm going to leave you with this chart, right? And obviously that last candle I put in there myself, this is the 11655 level down here. Okay. And does that look realistic? Yeah. Based on everything that we've said, I think it does, so again, be cautious, stay safe. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next update. All the best, guys. Take care.